go get them again.
Welcome to an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Amouage, and the bottle right here in front of me is called Guidance. Now, obviously not an unboxing. This is coming to me to decant, so I'm going to decant the whole thing, but might as well do a video on it. I delved into the women's aisle a little bit from Amouage. As you can see, I got two here that I've decanted in 2024 and delved into it in 2024. Off the strength of these, I want to delve more into the women's aisle of Amouage, especially the Christopher Chong era. This is not in the Chong era, so we'll see what Guidance is all about. It's a very popular fragrance within the women's fragrance community here on social media. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Welcome to the Robes Away channel. I'm your host, Mark. Subscribe if you haven't hit that button. Smash the like button. Much appreciated. So Guidance, interesting note breakdown as per Amouage, released in 2023, already has a flanker. The nose behind this is Quentin Bisch. Ooh. The new generation loves Quentin Bisch. Me, he'd be the last guy I'd pick for an Amouage release, honestly. His AKIGALAWOOD base to his Tonka Fog in the men's aisle are just not up to par, right? It's understood that a lot of perfumiers have their signatures, but Bisch's signatures are poo-poo. They're poo-poo. He's got some okay releases, but nothing as the social media platform would let you know. There's the previous generation, you know, the Jean-Claude Delenas of the world, Demachy, the Pulges, among others, can run circles around Quentin Bisch, by the way, to the new generation. Now, pricing. For Amouage releases, they're always super pricey. So what are we going to get for this fragrance? Now, this is a 100 ml bottle, right? 100 ml? Yep. You're looking at around, what is it, $465 USD. So she's pricey, very pricey. And you know me with pricey fragrances. I'll be hard on you. And an Amouage release, I'm even harder because my expectations of Amouage, not so high with, of course, the new creative, I don't want to call it new creative direction. It's been there for a while now. But my expectations with Christopher Chong were just like immediate blind buys. And I wasn't getting disappointed. Yeah, there's one or two that weren't my taste, but still constantly really good releases. So, you know, looking at $465 USD for 100 mil or around $330, give or take for 100 mil on a discounter, is still very pricey. Before we get to sniffing this one, I'm gonna get my test strip, but it'll go on strip first and then on my skin. I noticed that AKIGALAWOOD is in the no breakdowns in the base of this release, so yikes. That and Tonka kind of scares me when I see this perfume, but let's see what we get here. A beautiful bottle. I love the bottle, even though this one kind of came in a little damaged, and I don't know why. Maybe that was why it was returned, and now it's getting decanted by yours truly. So Guidance, very popular Amouage. Let's see what we get. Ooh, quite soft as a fragrance release. Very light. It's got a little bit of bite. Okay, it's got a little bit of peppery here. A little bit of pepper. Yeah. Some woods. The AKIGALAWOOD comes into play, which is a Givaudan exclusive, if you didn't know. It's a Givaudan material, which is derived from patchouli. And it really shows spicy and woody facets is probably what I'm getting here. Think black pepper, yeah. And kind of think like a westernized oud, that kind of thing. That's a Bisch special. And if you reference his resume, you'll see a lot of that in his releases. And it's right there up front of Guidance. So, but it has, you know, some light notes too. So it's balancing light notes with darker notes, which with an Amouage release, even though the creative direction has changed, they've stayed kind of true to the complexity of their fragrances. And an unboxing like this will definitely not give you the full detail of a release like this. You do get a little bit of pear behind all this, so you are getting that fruity nuance and some resins. There's like a little rose fruity kind of thing going on, a little hazelnut, a little floral jasmine. So it's creamy, it's uplifting, but it also has that AKIGALAWOOD thing going on. So slight fruit. It's a little bit of funk, a little bit of cumin, maybe. Oh, not listed, eh? Could that be the saffron? Giving us a little bit of oomph? Maybe. A little peachy as well. Osmanthus is in here? Yes. Okay, a little peachy. It has creamy aspects to it with the AKIGALAWOOD. So it's like two perfumes in one. There's kind of like a body lotion kind of thing going on in here with the darker nuances on the other side of it. It's not on the scale of these ones here. And if you don't know, this is Love Mimosa and this is Sunshine Woman. Both excellent. And this one's way more popular than those, personally, at least with the social media presence. This one is kind of... I don't know where it's taken me, honestly. So I don't want to be too hard on it, but I don't want to be, I'm not excited about it, honestly. I'm not as excited as these social media heads. It's nice, but it's like a good designer. That's where I'm going to slot this in. And again, you're kind of tippy-toeing in the PDM, Initio kind of vibe here that, you're just a good designer at 500 USD. It's kind of like, oh, I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money. It has, and again, this is just an unboxing, right? Amouages, with a lot of fragrances, most fragrances, wear them on skin, wear them several times. Unboxings don't tell you the whole story, but this is it. Unfortunately, the nose itself, and I know what Bisch can do. It feels kind of sloppy. It feels kind of synthetic. Tries to go into the Amouage realm, but isn't an Amouage. But it is because of the sticker up front. Yeah. It tries to pull you different ways. And Amouages, if you know them well, especially the Christopher Chong era, and I like to pinpoint that era because it's a very good era. It's probably one of the best eras in perfumery in my years of smelling fragrances. There's not too many noses that did a creative director that's done or established a brand like Christopher Chong did with Amouage. And the thing is that a lot of the things, a lot of the releases, the memoirs, the interludes, the jubilations and all that, and the various noses that compiled them. The one thing that I noticed with Amouages and that I love is because there was complexity, but there was also, the word synthetic to me, and again, people say, oh, well, everything's synthetic. Yeah, you're right. But when you smell a rose that smells authentic versus a rose that smells very chemically, you know what I mean. And this is where Amouage kind of changed the game a bit in regards to their fragrances. There's so much complexity, but there was also so much authenticity to some of their notes. So if you're getting like a mimosa-based fragrance, oh, you're going to come as one of the best in the game. This, I don't know where this is going, right? There's a pear note in here. It's okay. There's kind of like I don't know if it's a lotion or a candle, but there's like a creaminess in here. That's okay, but it's not, I can get that from a $50 fragrance, right? Like a body lotion kind of thing. And then, of course, there's the AKIGALAWOOD, which is a dime a dozen. You can get it anywhere. And that's where I'm going. It's trying to be an Amouage where there's like several facets, but, Jubilation 25 had a story. Interlude had a story. These two beside me have a story. This smells like a designer fragrance. No story. And I mean by, there's some designers that do have stories behind them, so my fault here, but I don't know about this one. I don't know. And again, with unboxings with Amouages, they're not fair. So I might give this one a second chance. Obviously, it already has a flanker, so it obviously sells a lot. But yeah, for me personally, for that price, no. There's better from the same brand. Like, I mean, there's probably 10 ahead of it. Like, I haven't smelt them all, the women's one, but the men's one, kill this kind of thing. Kill it. Like all the men ones. And I have over a dozen, maybe 2 dozen Amouages. So yeah, I know what the brand can bring, and this is lower than what you come to expect from the brand. So it is what it is. Guidance from Amouage, my thoughts. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Good, bad, and the ugly. Of course, let us know. And obviously, this is my first video of 2025. So I just want to wish you all, the ones that are diehards, that watch my videos, I wish you all the best for 2025. The things that are important in life, this kind of social media thing is not. Fragrances is not. Family, friends, your happiness, things like that. Priorities, set them straight. If they're not straight, set them straight. This is a chance for you to do that. I'm not a big New Year's kind of resolution type of guy. I'm always daily, weekly, monthly, always looking and to see how I can better myself, not on social media. This is a hobby. This is not a business. This is not something I sit down and I go, okay, so today, what are we doing? No. Yeah, just I wish you all the best in 2025, and hopefully I can help you out a little bit with your hobby, with your scent profiles, things like that. And yeah, have a good one. And as always, a great fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.